There you go.
All right, we just got here and we have trail magic. We got trail magic yesterday, and this church group came all the way from where?
Madison, Mississippi.
Yes, and they were so awesome to us. They fed us hamburgers, and they had chips, and they had drinks, and it was such an awesome experience.
Brownies, yep.
Yep, so thank you very much.
And loved on you and prayed for you.
Yes, it was awesome, so thank you so much.
Best of everything. God bless.
Bye. All right, day 8, we're at Unicoi Gap, and we're headed to Trey Mountain Shelter, which is a little over 5.5 miles, almost 6. I don't know, I have to calculate it completely, but it's right around that. We just had trail magic, so we're stuffed with hamburgers and everything that was down there. It was awesome.
Yes.
They were really awesome. So I'm out of breath because we just came up the mountain. It's kind of chilly, but I might be shedding my coat. So we'll talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
Bye. We'll be huffing and puffing because it's straight up and it's all stairs. Figured I'd film a little bit of it, show you what we have to go through. It just goes and goes. The whole mountain is like this. And then the awesome views. My heart's getting better. This used to make my heart race up to like 160, 180 doing stuff like this. It's 105, so I might be huffing and puffing, but my heart's not racing. It's cold, it's a little chilly. I think it was 45. All right, we're hiking up the mountain. Just wanted to say special thanks to that church group. They were so nice, and they helped pump up my morale, and they prayed for me. And it was greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. We're having deja vu. This mountain's starting to seem like the same one we climbed yesterday or the other day. Things are starting to look the same to us. I'm gonna give you a little view to show you what we're talking about. It looks exactly like the ridge that we walked on yesterday. It's all up, but it looks very similar. It has the same big views. And then straight down, just on the side of the mountain. Gotta watch what I'm doing, I'm trip and fall. All right, this part's different. You gotta go up this rock face without slipping because it's wet on both sides, but I think it'll be fine. I'll get up there. All right, I'm gonna turn it off so I can do this. This is cool. This is just past Unicoi Gap. There's a waterfall going down the mountain here.
Probably the best water source I've seen yet.
It's really pretty. We just walked down here to check it out. We don't actually need water, but it's pretty nice. This is so cool. The river goes right beside the trail, and you go straight up this mountain. We're really bad about looking up the mountains. We'll try to look it up the next time we stop and say what this mountain was, if it says. We have the Far Out app. It might say, it might not, I don't know. But it's just right past Unicoi Gap. Here's that waterfall. We haven't looked it up yet, so we will. It's just stairs.
Good luck.
That's all we're doing, stairs. This mountain is called Rocky Mountain. It was a tough one too. Straight up. Yeah, but Rocky Mountain's the mountain now. There's blue blaze behind us. It must be going to water. Maybe a shelter, I don't know. Here's our trail right here. See the white blaze on the tree for people who don't know that? That's how we follow the trail, is white blaze. We're still going up. This is a tall mountain. This is a high mountain. Rocky Mountain. Today is drastically different than yesterday. It's a lot colder, it's windier. It's supposed to be 34 degrees at my house in Blairsville, but up here on top of, we're gonna camp tonight on Trey Mountain Shelter, which is at 4,200 feet. It could get 20 degrees colder, so could be in the single digits, single numbers tonight. Who knows? We've brought all our winter stuff, so hopefully we'll be fine. So I'll check in with you. I'm going up this mountain right now, Rocky Mountain. Today's been an interesting day so far. Started off at home. My wife drove us out to the Gap at Unicoi Gap. But while I was at home, she made me a half a bologna sandwich, which I wanted. And I started choking on it. It's something I deal with all the time. It's choking. Something in my brain gets lost when I go to swallow sometimes. And I swallow incorrectly and I start choking on the simplest things. And so that kind of spooked me. So I brought my choking. I have a thing that you put over your face and you kind of, like, I don't know. Having a brain fog right now, but because I'm going uphill, this is tiresome. But it's almost like a plunger. And it cups over your mouth and you plunge it towards your face. You have to lie down on your back. It's hard to do that when you're scared you're going to choke to death. But once you plunge it one time, it flies out of your throat. And I've used it once before. I got it because one of my sister-in-law's moms died. I believe it was at Christmas time, eating her favorite meal, which was prime rib, I believe. And after hearing her choking, that she choked to death on that, I went out and got that thing because I choke so much. I'm afraid of choking to death, and especially being out here in the woods with my son. I don't want that to happen. So I brought it with me. It doesn't weigh much, but it's something different than everybody else has to bring. So figured I'd share. It's just something that someone with MS might have to deal with that people don't really know. Thanks for listening. We're at the top of this mountain now. There's a fire pit, real nice fire pit here. Pretty level campsite at the top of this mountain. Pretty pretty. So there's kind of 360 views up here between the trees, of course. Let's see the other side. Barnum's having some water. Check these views out. It goes way down, but we're way up high. I think it's 3,900 feet we're at right now.
Up there it is. Right above us.
I don't want to look up. I don't want to get dizzy. Not at this location. Wow. Is that awesome looking or what?
It's like a painting.
Awesome. I don't want to lose my balance. I got 20-pound backpacks today, so it's not heavy, but it's not light either. Lose your balance, you're in trouble. Because there's a rock face right here, and then it goes down. All right, I promised my wife that I'd be honest and talk about what really happens. I'm actually going a little numb right now. My legs, it's actually a lot numb. It's up to my, I don't know, a foot past my knees right now. Where from my feet to a foot past my knees, I can't feel my flesh. So hiking right now is actually kind of easy on my feet because I don't feel it. But it can be very dangerous too. And I'm slowing down a little bit because I'm tripping over things a lot more because I don't have that awareness of feeling something under my feet. It's kind of dangerous, especially when we went past that rock face. That's when I realized I needed to talk about it because this is dangerous and I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to keep trucking on, but I don't know what this is going to be like over time. So I'll try to fill you guys in a little bit later. Talk to you later. Bye. film here, but it makes me nervous because it's really steep and I don't want to fall. So I'm gonna come up here where Barnum's sitting down and hold on to a tree so I don't lose my balance. But holy cow, look at that view, it's unreal. It doesn't show up, the camera does not give it justice. This is so awesome. I love this kind of stuff. I'd love to live on top of a mountain like this. The views are really pretty. Barnum, quit walking around, you're making me nervous. I'm stopped holding on to a tree because this kind of stuff makes me really nervous. And I'll turn around to show you. This has made me nervous because I'm afraid of falling. So I'm going really slow because there's drop-offs right here and this is really hard for me right now. So, all right, I gotta suck it up. I'm gonna do it. All right, bye. This is really cool, all the rhododendron. This is the green tunnel. We're going up towards Tray Mountain. And this might be Tray Mountain, I'm not sure.
That was Tray Mountain, yeah.
Yeah, we just passed through Tray Mountain Gap, so we think this is Tray Mountain. We haven't looked it far out yet. It's getting really windy. Heading up this mountain, like always, up, up, up. There's no big drop-off, so I am filming now before the big drop-offs.
Heading up to Tray Mountain Shelter, I think it is. Well, I know it's over there.
It's going straight up.
Yes, it is. Hasn't been that cold today, surprisingly.
Cold enough.
Yeah, it is cold enough, but I expect it to be just a little bit colder than this.
You're wearing a coat.
Well,
Going up mountain. It's pretty cold.
that's true. I am wearing a puffy coat.
Last time I looked, it was 41.
It's probably the same. No, it's 52 on your thermometer.
The wind is freezing.
Yeah, the wind is pretty cold. But once we get in our tent, we'll be just fine. Wow. A tough little hike. The views up here are just outstanding. Strong winds. Well, I'll turn on the camera when we get a little bit closer to Tray Mountain Shelter.
All right, we're on top of this ridge. I believe we're going to that mountain right there, and I think that is Tray Mountain. Because we have 1.6 miles to the shelter. I think it's up that mountain. I like the gap between the trail and the edge right now. Got an overlook right now. It's awesome. Look at this in the distance over there. It's straight down over here.
It's like a 250-foot drop.
No, it's not that far, but it's a good drop off. Look at this.
Yeah, it is. It is far, but it's probably.
I feel like Daniel Boone out here.
I do not know who that is.
You don't know who Daniel Boone is?
Nope.
I'll have to teach you who that is.
Probably.
All right, we've gotten up to this. What is this pass? Don't know, but
Tray Mountain Gap.
Tray Mountain Gap. And it's cold and windy. It's dropped like 20 degrees up here. We had to put a coat on. It's so cold.
I like it.
Yeah, it's nice, but it's gonna be cold tonight when we
Yep.
sleep. So we'll check in after we get up to the top when we put our tent up. See you in a bit.
See you. So you do know we are totally fine, but this is rough.